Hello, hello, hello. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again giving you that flavor in your ear. Today's pod, we'll talk a lot of Raptors. I think we have a lot of Raptor thoughts. I want to talk some MVP stuff because
Mhm.
it may not be Shay's to win anymore. There's a couple of guys that are getting a lot more buzz that we're going to chat about as well. May talk about some random NBA stuff as we speak, as we normally do. But before I continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy Wise doing today?
Man, you already know every day above ground.
As long as we are above ground, we are good. Always blessed, always blessed. We'll probably have our majority of talk on Raptors, but we won't start there. We're gonna start with there's a lot of games this Sunday. A lot of games. You know what? I may be putting you on the spot, but you and I were just talking about the Lakers in Boston. Boston, I just want to say, like the Boston beat up Lakers in LA, like in LA.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I actually thought the Lakers were gonna win this game.
well,
But when you look at this Lakers squad, what are some of the problems that you're seeing with them?
well, one of the main areas of concern is we all know it's the defense. Let's start with that. The defense isn't there. Like there are some stretches where they have some players that are good defenders. They have the Vanderbilt, they have Smart, you know what I mean, Hachimura. So they got guys that can do what they need to do on defense, man. But it's as a whole. Boston, watching that game, Boston was getting a lot of whatever they wanted, wherever. There was a lot of uncontested layups, dunks, open 3-point shots. Granted, not every single thing was open, but for for a team that needs to win, needs to move up in the Western Conference standings, you know what I mean? That should want to win. They're not they're not playing defense as they should. They're not showing effort as they show on the defensive end. You know what I mean? And Pritchard went for a 30 ball today, like hitting four threes. He didn't even hit that many threes to have a 30 ball. So just like there were certain times Pritchard was just pivoting in the paint, layup, pivoting in the paint, jump shot, and like Pritchard is 5'11", maybe, and he's getting the shot off in the paint cleanly. So I don't know, Aiden, he looks lost out there at times. Let's keep it a buck. Like Aiden, you're supposed to be a guy. You have the tools, but I see why Phoenix traded you. I see why Phoenix gave up on him. You know what I mean? Because let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. And I love Aiden. I love Aiden. I want him to. I wish him the best, but you really do look like a deer in headlights on certain possessions. Rotating on defense for you at times, you're lost in rotations. And
Mhm.
then even when you're late on helping, you don't even really try to help. You're just like, oh, there goes a layup. So this is why I think Lakers in the playoffs, they're going to have a good shooting game. They're going to win a game, maybe two, but I see a 4-1 because if they're not getting their act together, like this is the worst defensive Lakers squad I've seen. Like, yeah, I haven't seen them like this defensively in years.
If you look at their difference, like their points against and points for, they're the only team that's in like the top six in like net rating, and they're negative. They're the only team that's negative. Phoenix has a better one, and they're seventh. Minnesota does, so does Golden State. Like they are negative like a bottom team. Like I don't say about they're negative like a below 500 team, right? Like they're 0.3, so it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but it still tells you something. Like if everyone else is a plus whatever, a plus one, and you're the only negative, that shows there's something wrong with you as an organization. Now, you guys just lost by a lot by Boston. That 0.3 is before the Boston game. And you just lost by what, darn near 20 or something? So you're gonna be 0.5, 0.6. And your record, oddly, is 34 and 22.
Yeah,
So it's weird. But if the season were to end today, they're gonna face Houston. I do think because Houston's been kind of slacking lately.
they have been. I'm not gonna lie, they have been.
Losing they were up like a lot against New York. New York came back, let New York do its thing. I do think the Lakers can beat Houston. That's the only team I can see.
Without Fred, they can beat Houston.
Yeah, without Fred for sure.
With Fred, they're not gonna beat Houston. I feel they're
Yeah,
not beating Houston without Fred in 7 game. Like
but like, yeah, if Houston could, they haven't been great. I think Amen hasn't gotten to that next offensive level that they were hoping for.
Mhm.
KD's good, but sometimes I don't know. Now there seems maybe that tension between that whole tweet stuff was leaking. Who knows? So like, I don't know. Like Lakers, Houston. I can see the Lakers winning that, but I think it's almost like 7 game series. I don't think that's easy. You're asking so much out of so much guys. The Lakers just are not a good team. And before I even, because I want to talk about Boston, because yeah, I definitely want to talk about some Boston. Um, with the Lakers, I have to say something. Next season, they're gonna have some cap space, but because LeBron
Um,
won't be there, LeBron's going to Cleveland. I think he should go to Cleveland. That's just a smarter thing to do. End
uh,
his career where he started. Cleveland should be a good team. I don't know what Cleveland's gonna do in the playoffs, but I can see Cleveland making a lot of moves in the offseason. Whatever happens to them, especially if they don't make it to at least the conference finals in the game 6 or 7 and lose to the New York Knicks, I see it happening. But with the Lakers, I know you want to sign Austin Reeves.
mhm.
I know you want to sign him.
100.
If I have to think about it as a GM, unless I can build a bunch of defenders beside these guys, I don't want Austin Reeves. If I can sign and trade Austin Reeves to people with defense, I rather that. I generally rather that. I don't want I can't have him and also Austin Reeves. And like I can't have Luka, I should say, and have Austin Reeves be my two best players. Two of my best players can't play like a lick of defense. Like a lick of defense.
It hurts. It's gonna hurt.
Like Jokic and Murray, I know they're not great defenders, but Jokic is he's not like a slouch.
No,
He'll guard, especially when the time happens. He'll guard.
yeah.
Murray will try his best and guard. Uh,
They're
Luka's
not pylons. They're not
not
pylons.
pylons,
They're not
right?
pylons.
So like if I'm a GM, as a GM, you gotta make tough decisions. And I
Definitely.
think that's a decision that I'm like,
LeBron back in the land. You stuck with not stuck with, but you have Luka. You have Reeves. We're gonna go with the generational player here, Luka. Right?
mhm.
We're gonna, you know what I mean, and build around Luka. And what about Aiton? Are we keeping Aiton? Your GM? Are we keeping Aiton or
I can't keep it. Unless Aiden's my backup. Unless he's my backup.
it's getting too much bank to be a backup right now?
Like to me, I know once again, I don't think Sacramento is smart enough. I know Sacramento. I can call them up. But hey, give us. So I say give us a bonus, and it's not like it's any better. It's not like it's any better. If I say I'll give you some
It's
bonus.
not better, but it's better because I know Sabonis. I'm gonna get a double pack. Like
Right,
with
right.
with Aiden, some days coffee, some days tea.
Yeah, yeah. I think I don't even know. Like I don't even know. With Luca needs a running big man, like a Nick Claxton. Like he needs Nick Claxton type. He needs that type of player he does well with, right? A defender. Like if Jackson Hayes was a more like complete player and a better defensive player, he'd be a player that could thrive. Aiton has all the qualities to thrive, but he doesn't have the that extra essence, you know? But I think if I'm the Lakers and I'm Luca, I'm almost kind of looking at this team going like, we need to revamp. Like I get we're winning games because Luca's gonna win regular season games, but if I'm the Lakers and I want to make it to that next step, it
Mm-hmm.
has to be through defense. To the point that I would ask Austin Reeves. Obviously, it won't happen, but I'm
Yeah.
asking Austin Reeves like, hey, can you come off the bench? Because I need more defense on the starting lineup. I need more defense, right?
If there needs to be that conversation. I agree. Honestly, I agree with that though. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that.
Like you
Let
can
him run the
crunch
bench
time
mob,
everybody.
and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't have two guys in a starting rotation just folding on defenders. So that's not a bad idea actually. And he'll still get his because he gets what I want to say 33 minutes a game.
Yeah, yeah, and he can still get it. Like
You can still get. I was gonna say maybe 20. Would he be upset if you got like a 28?
you're still gonna play. I'll still play through crunch time because crunch time sometimes
Yeah.
offense just over does whatever you're looking defense. But Rui's not starting anymore. Now they start Marcus Smart. I may bring Rui back as a starting lineup.
Man, I like Rue in the starting lineup.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I may go. You know, you go. Doncic, Smart, Rui, LeBron, Ayton, and then like your bench can be Jake Laravia. What's the shooter they just got? Kennard,
Canales,
Reeves. Like these have a bunch of guys who can kind of like light it up.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt is like another big. Then you have Jackson Hayes. Like your bench just got better to me if you do something like that. You separate Luka and Reeves and LeBron a little bit more. I'll just do something like that, and I'll have more defense.
Yeah.
I could
Dwight
switch
Howard
around my
should be on this team realistically still.
two
Dwight Howard could be on this team right now still.
and probably put up better defensive numbers than a
To
lot
be
of the guys. Which is, that shouldn't be the case.
which it's crazy, but it's yeah.
It shouldn't be the case. You can't like, yeah, it shouldn't be that Dwight comes back and no, man. So it's just the Lakers are just not a team. Yeah, I just don't believe in that team. Now, offensively, like if they go on a streak offensively, like
Offensively, they're there. They're there offensively. We
yeah,
can
because it's so good offensively that you can be like, oh fuck, that shit can win you
yeah.
multiple games, you
That
know?
definitely like Luka getting hot. Then you have on the other side Reeves has a bag, and then LeBron is gonna get calls. He's gonna hit some threes. He's gonna
Yeah. Yeah. So they always have potential because they have Luka and LeBron, so it's dynamic. But like after what I saw OKC do without J Dub and SGA, I'm like, damn, yo, defensively these guys are still good. They shoot a lot of threes, and it's like that. Which leads me to Boston. Plays defense, shoots a lot of threes, and I didn't think they were gonna win. I really didn't. I kept thinking that they're a team that's gonna fall down, and then they're gonna face Toronto, and it's like in the playoffs. I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
honestly. We know certain teams they officially hit the tank button. They officially hit the red button. Boston didn't hit no button. They said, "Let's double down. Let's get better.
Yep.
Let's get Vuce. Let's get Vucevic. Let's let Pritchard still go to work. Let Hauser hit threes. You know what I mean? Let Jalen Brown still drop damn near 30 a game.
And Vucevic
Still,
comes off the bench. Sorry, just to quickly say, Vucevic comes off the bench.
yeah, yeah. Vucevic comes up. Yeah. So like, who's that big? Oh, there was the big on Boston. I was watching the game, and he was blocking all these shots. I'm like,
Jada?
yeah, this guy's a good little defender. Not a little. This guy's a good defender.
Yeah.
Each side, he got a goaltend too. They didn't count that block, but also a goaltend. I'm like, I love that effort. If you're goaltending and it's close, as a coach, I'm loving the activity. Obviously, not no bullshit, but if it's close, I'm loving the activity. So you already know, like Mazzulla can coach. Like it's official this season. Joe Mazzulla is a legit coach,
Yeah.
and it's crazy how Boston, the city of Boston, just stays doing these things. You know what I mean? They had Udoka. We're like, can Mazzulla do it? Right? Mazzulla's doing it.
Yeah. No, 100%. The fact that Vucevic is in the playoffs, you literally go 8 man deep. Literally go 8 man deep.
Yeah.
So if you just have Vucevic and Pritchard, and then you have Hugo Gonzalez who like kind of does his thing, a rookie who does his thing. Jordan Walsh is has been kind of a defender. So like
Kind of. He's an agitator. He's a defender. He does the dirty work.
so you kind of already have like your not like 8 to 9 man lineup already. All right, I feel like I'm missing someone.
And Walsh has some length too. He's to me, he's like Charlie V 2.0. I don't care.
They're missing who didn't play. I feel like some I didn't see play today, but maybe that's everyone. But yeah, and there's still like that looming conversation about Jason Tatum. Can Jason Tatum come back? Da, da,
Just take
da.
the season off. You guys are ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
You're ahead of
I
schedule.
find him just like, what's the point? Like, brother, just it's
Even if you guys fold in the first round, it's not a disappointing season.
at all.
It's like so. It's
Like they're doing so much better, and like this is where I think championship DNA means something and matters. Like people underestimate the fact that once you learn how to win, the game is so much easier to you,
Derek White is a hell of who knows how to win.
right?
Derek,
Like you can't say once I'll go back to the game, OKC versus the Cavs. OKC won without J-Dub and SGA, and they still beat Cleveland fully healthy because they just know how to win. Go back to that Raptors. I've told you my favorite season is the year after the championship because These guys were winning games,
They're winning games. Yeah.
right? They were winning. They just knew how to win. They just knew. Since you just know how to win, they knew when to catch people when they're sleeping and they're tired, and then the minutes are up. They know when to catch you, right? So I think that matters, man. I truly think no pandemic, Raptors making it to the finals, probably losing to the Lakers because Lakers were really good that season, but still probably they're beating Miami, and
Yeah.
they would have beat Boston in that series. They would have beat Miami too. Um, the way I saw it going, but Jaylen Brown has been amazing, which
Yeah.
leads me to that one of the main topics for today. Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham. You messaged me Con Knipple. I'm not gonna add him to it unless you want to talk. Are you adding Con Knipple to the MVP or just you want to talk about?
To the talks, to the talks, to the
Okay,
talk,
okay,
and
cool,
the
cool.
Hornets, and the Hornets. But he's the main. He's the main. Yeah,
But
yeah.
but the two guys I want, three guys actually, Wemby, Jaylen Brown, and Cade. We have to one thing we have to keep thinking about is that 65 game rule. Because if Mans don't play 65 games,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a new MVP. SGA, if I remember correctly, I think he's played a lot of games, so I think he's still okay. Like he'd have to miss a lot more. I know he's missing this week, like so he's not gonna
He's
face.
missing some games though, so it's gonna add up because remember, 82, 65. It's not even. It's like what 20. It's like not even 20 games,
So he's
right?
played 49 already, and they've played 57. So
Okay, that's not bad, but
yeah,
still
he has time.
a little bit, not a lot, a little bit, a little bit, not a lot of time.
Yeah, if he misses like fucking 10 more games, he's done.
Yeah,
Um,
and 10 more games is like maybe maybe 3 weeks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think, but I think he'll be back if not this week, the week following. So that's, and I think they only played like some like two, three games this week, so he'll have time. So SG
Definitely.
is gonna win it because Jokic just can't. Wemby, I think, is one game away or two games away from 65 games.
Wemby's gonna out himself on awards because he's just in a health playing enough games.
It
To be
sucks.
honest,
It really sucks because that team is like one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They're
no,
like,
one of the house, they are one of the best teams legit in the league. Like watching these guys play, watching these young guards play. All those guards are young guards,
yeah,
and they're playing with so much confidence. It's like you have a budding sixth man of the year in Keldon Johnson, like or sixth man of the year. Spurs do this. I'm good. He's getting a sixth man. Where did he come from as being sixth man? Where did Spurs come from being number two in the West? But
see, Victor's played 42 on they played 56, so he's missed a ton of games. Okay, so he's not really in the running like that. But this is why sometimes the 65 game thing sucks because like he has legit injuries. Once again, I get why they did 65 games, but really it was just really two mans that abused it. I don't want to harp on it, but it was just Embiid and Kawhi that just
they
abused it.
fucked it up. They were, yeah.
Other than that, we really don't see it like that. We don't really see mans like it's not really like that. Like Jokic plays games. He just happened to get a legitimate injury this year.
Yeah, yeah, that's all it
And
was.
so, but yeah, I think Wemby deserves some talk. Jaylen Brown definitely deserves some talk. When we actually talk about MVPs, you know, the question has to be asked: is MVP the best player in the league, or is it the most valuable player, the actual most valuable player to their team?
Well, brother, MVP stands for the most valuable player, right? The most valuable player. So you take that player off that team, and that team is running around like a chicken with its head cut off.
I think that's Cade then. That's Cade in Detroit.
And I couldn't agree more. Right now, and there's a lot of guys doing their thing this season, but if you take Cade off of the Pistons, I can say with confidence they're 100% not the number one seed in the East.
They're not. Yeah, they won some games before when Cade got hurt for a couple days, but that's always like man step up when there's a couple games. You're talking about a week, a month? That's a lot to ask.
Come on, if Cade was out with like some for like 3 months, these guys are not even 500. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, no, 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 not
Cade
much.
is keeping that show. He's bringing the Motor City. He's bringing that back. Like he's bringing back the old days, the Palace Auburn Hills days, the Billups days, like that type of energy. Because the Pistons haven't looked this good since then, and this was 20 years ago. I'm really trying to think when was Pistons good. They had a season or two of Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
That was like okay, but other than that,
No, this has been like their best. They technically have the best record in the league.
yeah, I think they caught up with and I remember was telling you, yeah, I think that matters to them. That matters to them.
Right? So like if they get the best record in the league, Cade is probably like second. I think the type of SGA is shooting like 50% in like field goal. Like that's for a guard who shoots a lot of twos and not threes, that's pretty great.
OD.
So SG is probably gonna get it, but once again, SG misses more games, and Cade somehow plays more games. And we've been saying it. A bunch of international players have been winning MVPs and awards.
Mm-hmm.
I know the league. I know Adam Silver wants an American.
He wants an American, but how I look at it, this season, Detroit finished number one, SGA. OKC finished number one. They both have the amount of games to make MVP. I'm giving it to Cade this year. They're
I
like,
just
let's
want to
keep
give
it
it to
above.
Cade. Yeah.
You know, if be real, they're both number one seeds in the West and the East, right? We know that if there's no shade on OKC for an extended amount of time, for 40, 50 games, OKC's still an engine that's rolling. They still got guys. They're a farm over there.
Yep.
Topic just is starting to play. And when I seen him play, like I think it was last week or maybe like 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, you could see already he has the vision, he has the IQ, he
The
makes.
man is battling cancer, battled cancer before coming back.
You see what I'm saying? So OKC has, but we know what like there's no future like that in Detroit. When you look
Yeah.
at guys like, okay, is this guy? Is this? No.
Everyone's still a question mark, right? Even
Yeah.
when the playoff comes, everyone's gonna be like, "Who's gonna step up?" Da 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 da. Like you're like I think like if I ever had a vote, I would give it to SGA. But I may change my like to me it goes SGA. I almost want to give it to Jalen Brown more than Cade, but it's almost Jalen Brown and Cade are
I
like
hear you, and I
right.
hear you with that one. But it's real tough this year. I'm giving it to Cade though this year.
But to me, like it's such a three-man race. I kind of also like that like once again, we're like venturing off to a new era. I like the fact that it's Cade. It's not going to be like a we gave it to Cade and in 20 years gonna be like, why the hell did we give it to Cade? We all know, Cade, I put him on my top 10. I'm like, Cade's a top 10 player. He will be
Yes,
a top 10 player. He's definitely now a top 10 player. There's no question about it.
big
Like,
time.
like all that stuff. And Cade he's shown up. Jalen Brown just kind of once again, none of us expected this. Like none of us. Like, I thought Jalen Brown was gonna take a chill pill. I thought the only person I knew wasn't gonna chill was Missoula. I thought they probably had to fire Missoula just so he can chill out. I didn't think that was gonna happen. But the fact that the Boston Celtics are the second best team in the East, I think the fourth best team in the league, like that's crazy to me. Like absolutely
Yeah,
crazy. But Cade and him are right there. SGA is leading the pack. Jokic, Jokic is Jokic. I'll give him that. Denver is like 4-6 in their last 10. They've been kind of playing kind of sloppy, but I feel like they always have a stretch where they're just kind of like being sloppy, and there's
yeah,
a lot of guys injured. So I almost give them
yeah.
that little nod. And oddly, when Jokic was out, they were kind of balling. So like Murray was doing his thing when Jokic was out. So I give him that. But I agree with you, man. If you go SGA's teammates and then Cade's teammates, put them on the list. You go SGA, then you go Cade, then you probably go J Dub, then you go Chet, then you go Jalen Duren. But then you still got a bunch of OKC mans that you may pick over the next Detroit man.
Harkenstein and whatnot. Who is the third guy on the Pistons? Who's the third or fourth guy?
I think the third guy depends on the day, right? It depends on the day. Sometimes it could be Jenkins because he'll just come off the bench and kind of light it up for them. It can be Duncan Robinson if he's lighting it up for them. It's for they're not even playing their last game. They didn't even play the guy they just traded for. What's his name? Redhead.
Herder?
Yeah, Herder. Yeah, Herder. Yeah. So like they didn't play him last game, And like Isaiah Stewart's injured. I'm not injured,
Suspended.
suspended for a bunch of games. But like that team I don't know. That team is
See, there's no like, yeah. So that's why Cade with that roster, because OKC has a better roster. You take away Shea, they have a better roster. Like it's not even. You got AJ
yeah.
Mitchell for crying out. You got Case and Wallace. You got guys that are just
You got
gonna
Jared McCain, who is kind
and
of
Jared McCain. You got guys that can flat out create. Like AJ Mitchell can create.
yeah, yeah. Once again,
Playmaker.
if I'm certain teams, like I'm calling OKC for AJ Mitchell. I'm seeing what you want to get. Like I'll trade, Hartenstein. Hartenstein doesn't have a big contract, but Hartenstein, AJ Mitchell, maybe give me another contract. Do you guys want Sabonis? Like if I'm Sacramento, like do you want Sabonis? I'll give you Sabonis on this team.
Actually, AJ Mitchell
But
sometime.
Hartenstein is a better defender than Sabonis, so you kind of and Hartenstein fits what they do. Like Sabonis would almost hurt. Not, he wouldn't hurt. He's actually
It
pretty
would it would it would hurt because of the defense, but Sabonis is a very underrated passer too.
very, very, very. He would
Right.
make things so much easier. The rebounding, the extra possessions that a team that already gets extra possessions through the stealing and all the other stuff would already
I
get.
feel like
So
you can kind of hide him on OKC
you could,
Sabonis because if you really look on a lot of those entry passes, before the ball really gets dribbled twice, it gets picked off on
yeah,
the entry. You know what I mean? With the post player, so they kind of deny that well, and so they
not.
could kind of hide Sabonis as long as he just plays in a zone well, his position, it should be good. For example,
That's why once again we've been saying Sacramento should go balls to the wall, not have any of those guys on the squad next season. It just wouldn't make sense. I think any team would love to have a Sabonis.
yeah, yeah.
Just make the market proper for him, and then anybody would
Any team that has defense already,
right. It doesn't
adding
have to worry
Sabonis,
too
yes,
much, so it wouldn't be bad. But yeah, I think MVP race is Wemby would be if Wemby was played more games. I
oh,
think the media and like would have hyped him up more to get it
they
because
would want that. They would
yeah,
want.
he's the face, right? So we almost rather him as a league get it over Cade. We rather if it was Ant, we'll pick Ant because Ant
Yeah,
has the charisma and everything. Cade Cade is gonna get more popular once this playoff run,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
It's just the way basketball media and basketball just happens to be. We need you to get that first playoff run so we can shout you out and talk about you
So
more.
yeah,
That.
yeah.
But I
I like
think
Wemby, though. I like Wemby with that MVP too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm trying to think. You take Wemby off that San Antonio team, how much wins are they gonna get? Then
I think they're like where probably Golden State is without Wemby.
so they're like
Like
500.
yeah, around 500 because you still have so much talent there. But Wemby is just such a mental difference maker, right? I think it's what people you win the game off mental half the time, right? Like LeBron, the reason why LeBron was so great at a certain point is the mental, right? Jordan, the mental, Kobe, the mental. Now everyone looks at LeBron as an old guy. So like, okay, we're not worried about him anymore because he's not like
Yeah,
that anymore,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You still give him the respect, but it's not like that,
I remember the LeBron on the Zero Dark 30 when he was on that mental,
right?
right?
So like,
Locking in and like all that shit, right? So
it's different. It's 1,000% different.
Murphy's mental is he's serious about it. The energy he gives off is like he's a serious guy about his
Yeah,
craft. Like he wants to be better. Like
he wants to win.
so he
I
wants to win.
think the MVP is almost circled to him next year. Like they're gonna do whatever they can to make sure this guy plays 65 games
Yeah,
to give him that award,
yeah.
right?
Even if it's a minutes restriction, hey, 15 minutes, hey, bloop,
Yeah, yeah.
bloop.
We're winning by 10. Okay, we'll let Vassell and Castle and Harper do the rest. You just come in and then come back. Like that's
Yeah.
what they're gonna do because
These guys really came together, the Spurs, to really play like Vassell too. Yeah, these
yeah,
guys really. It's
yeah,
really Wemby and a bunch of guards
yeah,
and
yeah.
Harrison Barnes.
And Harrison Barnes, this is where veteran leadership matters. This is where teams that, in my opinion, like the Grizzlies, this is where you lacked. You didn't put a vet there to
Mhm.
control.
Yeah,
Mike
they're
Conley got traded a bunch of times because Minnesota wanted him back. They're like, hey, we need to trade you for contract purposes, but come right back because we need you to like help calm Ant down,
Yeah,
calm Nas Reed down,
yeah.
calm Rudy Gobert down, calm
Talk
everyone
to
down,
Randall. Talk to Randall. Make sure he's Gucci. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like that's the because I don't think they played today. Did he? Does he play? Does Conley even play? They got whooped by Philly though.
Damn. You know, Conley don't really play.
In another life, if Philly had a better record, man, I would bring up some Maxi talks because Maxi's that whole team.
Oh shit, man, Maxi. Like MVP, you can mention him, like he's doing this thing. We're not really gonna mention him
Right,
this year.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Conley played 15 minutes today, but I think it was more because there was no Gobert, no Nas Reed. But I think Conley will still kind of play a little bit. But he's just a vet, right? So I think that's what teams need. Teams need that veteran leadership to kind of help you, guide
Definitely.
you, talk to you, blah, blah, blah. Everyone needs that. Sorry, Harrison Barnes gonna be on this first team for a while. They probably won't
Yeah,
trade him.
and he's been low key on the Spurs for a minute, and there's been a lot of trades with other players, but him.
Like Detroit could have made a trade, but the person they had to trade is Tobias Harris. And everyone says that's the one guy they didn't want to trade because the way he brings the thing. And they even say Keldon Johnson is that other guy in the Spurs that they people love him.
Yeah, I love Keldon, huh? Okay, okay.
It goes a long way when teams when like the team fucks with you, it goes a long way. Like,
You're doing something right if they fuck with you still. You're doing something right. And
okay, he's the
like
vibe.
guys in the locker room, it matters. Like to get contracts, play certain roles, like that matters. Just don't think talent matters only.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think if I was like especially if I'm at a certain spot in my career. If I'm like Tobias Harris, the one thing I'm gonna make sure I do is like be a good teammate, be a guy that can help. Because the coaches want me. They don't want respectfully, they don't want Cam Thomas. They want me. They want me to be the one to be like, hey, here's this, here's that, here's that, here's
Uh,
that. They they want that. He's such a bucket getter. Watching him against the Raptors,
yeah,
and even in other games, that guy can. It's so easy to him. It's so
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Like I wonder if Giannis is looking at him like, okay, let me help him.
There was a joke on the internet like Giannis's face when he
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
court
He's like,
was like
hey, hey.
some shit. So.
Like, yo, to me, I'm thinking like I would have savior syndrome with Cam Thomas. If I'm like a Wemby or any like superstar, I'd be like, yo, let me have him, dog. Let me take him. Because the bucket getting is too elite. Let me
Yeah,
see if I can get this guy to become more of a team player.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're the lead player. Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah,
you put on a bunch of bad teams. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like,
that's what I'm
we
saying.
won 25 games. Like, I'm gonna be here getting buckets. What do you want me to
Yeah.
do?
Who else do you want to score? No one else
Yeah,
can
like
score.
you're on the Bucks with no Giannis right now, looking like you guys are gonna win maybe 30 games, maybe, maybe. What do
Yeah,
you want me to do?
they may want to bring Giannis back, but in my mind, like, why?
Don't,
Why?
don't. Just
Do they get a draft pick this year? I don't even know if they I think they do. If they can get a draft pick, then they're good. If they don't get
yeah.
that,
If you're not gonna get a draft pick, then it just doesn't matter. Regardless, just keep Giannis on the bench. Just put him on the shelf.
and then just trade him for who you got to trade for, man. Trade
Yeah.
him who we've been saying this
All
dude.
the Magic, get Paulo.
Yeah, so Milwaukee gets a draft pick this year, so they're good. Do you know who underratedly gets who can get a nice draft pick if if this team like doesn't go into the playoffs? The Hawks. The Hawks, no, no, sorry. I should say the Hawks are giving their draft pick to San Antonio. So San Antonio has a chance to get a top 10 draft pick because of the DeJounte Murray trade from ways ago.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So there's a chance that the San Antonio Spurs can get another top 10 pick.
They're gonna get a guard that's gonna fit in with what the program is over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of guards coming on the draft, but if there's like a swing, like wing type of player, that's who they should go for. But they kind of have that already too.
I'm hearing this guy. What's the name? AJ? Is it on Arkansas or something like that? I'm hearing this guy. He dropped a
Oh,
49 piece.
AC or something? I know what you're talking about. I
AC
forgot the name.
Calipari at the time. This is the best guard Calipari coached. And I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Calipari
yeah,
coached
he
some
gets
guys.
buckets. He gets.
He coached some guys like Fox, Booker.
I know
Coached
to
some
say
guys
he's the best guard he's ever coached. This is where I'm thinking like, okay, we gotta chill. This is where like
in
everyone's
college. In college, Shea. He coached Shea too.
like everyone's boosting this draft. I'm like, yo, I think we're doing too much. Like, sometimes did you ever think that maybe the talent overall is just not as great as it like used to be in that sense? You know what I'm saying? Because we're boosting so much of, oh, these guys are so good.
Yeah,
Something like, what if, and mind you, they're all freshmen that are good, all
yeah,
freshmen.
yeah.
So it's just like, that means just everyone else is just not that good.
They're looking at like if he's in the league for 3 years at 22, what he's gonna be instead of what
Right.
he is now.
Right. Like, I want to believe that. Like, I'm not sure if Boozer is like a, face of a franchise player.
Definitely not. Not in my opinion. I feel like Boozer is gonna be like in the league like a Luka Garza, but get more opportunity. Obviously, like he's gonna
Mm.
be fundamental, but I don't see him really doing. I see him being a very good role player, not like a.
Right. Right.
You
And
know what I
like
mean?
a
That's
nice
like
number two, number three, like nothing bad.
yeah,
Right.
not like I would say more of a three, like a three on a like on a good championship team, like a three. You know what I mean? Like a Porter Jr., not that exact role, but like a Porter Jr., like a number three on a good team, right?
Like Darian Peterson, if we're doing some quick draft talk, the way people are starting to talk about him lately, like,
The glaze is real with Peterson. It's
yeah, and the thing is, he plays nice, but
he's
why,
nice.
why is he on minutes restriction?
You're on minutes restriction at 19 years old, 18 years old. Like that's
I
not
don't,
good news for a GM.
I don't like that mentality because that mentality also shows me that like he may think that when he gets into league, it's his league. And these people will humble you real quick, no matter
That's
how
exactly.
talented you are.
That's
They'll
exactly.
humble you real quick. Once again, look at Jalen Green, right? Look how they're trying to humble him. Your boy LaMelo Ball, the league is trying to humble him, but he's got a 37 point tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like he was balling. But when they want to humble you, they want to. The league will try. They'll try. The league is still trying with Zion. They're still trying with
He's
Zion.
just so effing talented. Like
He's so
it's just,
talented. I see it. But
he is
Peterson,
that brother is for a man that didn't get better. You sure still can play ball in the league. You
right? Look at Ben Simmons. He got the big contract. He definitely got that first big contract.
yeah.
Many of us were thinking that this guy was going to be a guy because he
He was
was. He was a defensive player, of the year candidate, like all NBA defense, all NBA player, all star, and he just kind of
he was
he
he
just
could have arguably he was lefty too. Like he could have arguably been like like a LeBron, but an Android version of
yeah,
LeBron. Arguably at 6'10" with that handle,
yeah, no,
it's just wow. It's just he had everything there. And I swear in high school he was shooting. You look at the high school, he was shooting at
yeah,
Monteverde. He was shooting.
yeah. Just like the other number one overall pick, Marco.
Those man, those two were sad stories, man. They
Yeah.
should still be in the
So
league right now.
you think it's one, and then something else happens. So the guy you were talking about is Darius A. Cuff Jr.
Yes, there we go. Wow, I'm saying AJ. What the hell's wrong with me? But yeah,
His like player comps are Stephon Marbury, which I don't like that one.
I know you. I know you love that.
Kobe White, I understand, and
Okay.
Dame Lillard,
Oh, all combo guards. All combo.
all combo guards. But yeah, there's just so much like potential that can be there. Who knows with Elijah Arenas? He's flying up the draft
he
as
is.
well.
He is. He's. The thing is, I don't really see him passing a lot.
He's a
Right.
bucket getter.
He's a bucket. I don't see him passing a lot, but he does have a variety of step throughs, side steps, step back, up fakes, head shoulder fakes.
But
He has a bag. You can
some,
and he's taller than Arenas.
yes. So sometimes what's wrong with these like new coming players who are from like for parents or whatever, the parents teach them how to kind of get into the league through scoring, but the fundamental part doesn't always get taught. The thing that
Mhm.
these coaches are still old enough that they want fundamentals and like these we were naming names. Ace Bailey. We have no idea what's gonna happen with Ace Bailey.
Not a clue.
We won't be shocked if he's the odd man out. Like we won't be shocked. And Utah's tanking again. Who the fuck do you think they're tanking for? If they get the number one pick, I don't know if they'll take Peterson or DeBonsta. I'm assuming they'll take Peterson, right?
Maybe, yeah,
You take
maybe.
Peterson, that guy's the shooting guard now because now they have George
I was
Peter.
about to say Peterson had to be the shooting guard because I'm not running him over Keontae.
You know what I'm saying? Well, so those two are still going to start.
Yeah,
Keontae and I think, and then you still got Laurie at the three, Jackson at the four, and Kessler at the five. So
that's a legit lineup to me. That's a pretty legit lineup.
Ace Bailey, what'd you just become? You just became a six man.
I'm gonna say six man, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's
No,
nothing.
no, but you didn't want to become that. You didn't fight your way through the draft to become that.
No, you didn't have to be number two pick to be a six man.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
once
So,
the combine height was way off, saying he was 6'10", you're 6'7", so that's like okay, you're more of a three. You know what I mean? Instead of a 4-5, you can play the four maybe, but you got to be real defensive. I don't really see that, so we're gonna see where he.
yeah, there's
I want to see what is the average. What is his averages on the season? You know what I mean? What's Ace average on the season?
oh, I don't think it's high. I didn't even check, but I don't think it's high. See, Koa Pete, he's like falling down. He was in Arizona, but he fell down. Um, Amari, yeah. See, a lot of these, guys are they're gonna drop. I want to see who they have Raptors getting. A point guard. Do I really want a point guard? Oh, they say he plays defense. Player comp Derek White. Yo, to me, your player comp's Derek White.
I'm
Come
taking.
on down, bro.
I mean, Ace Bailey he's averaging 12 and 4 and one
Not bad.
assist.
Not bad. But like when we're talking about this rookie class, we're not talking about him like that.
We're definitely not. Like, it's not bad
If
averages.
we
He
had
got
to,
one piece today.
this is so quickly done. Let's think about if we had to redraft this rookie class right now. Let's redo it real quick.
Redo.
Cooper?
Okay, redo real quick. Shoot, let me. Okay,
Okay, Cooper one,
Cooper one. Cooper or
Con.
Con? Con one.
No,
Cooper
no,
two.
Cooper one, Cooper one, Cooper
Cooper
100%.
one. Con one. That's your draft. I'm doing my draft.
So which one's you're putting Con first over Cooper?
Shit, Cooper's nice, but these guys were boosting him in a pod. I was hearing, yo, this is the best white American player. I'm like,
But he's arguably the best white American player for since like I don't know who's the one beforehand, right?
Bird.
That's a long time though. That's a long time.
I don't care if it's a long
But
time.
he's the best one since Bird.
You can say since Bird, yes, but
But
now
they
I'm gonna say
weren't.
ever. This is the best white player because you guys still got the logo. You still got Pistol Pete Maravich doing stuff ahead of his time.
So they were saying that Cooper's the best like ever.
Yes, they were saying that. I forgot which player was
That's
saying
what
that,
I'm
but it was
saying.
on
Like
Captain
drafts,
Jeff.
like they boost drafts. Like I'm telling you, I could be wrong, but like in the NFL draft, the guy named Mendoza, he's going number one to the Raiders. That guy, in comparison to other quarterbacks that have come in the past, would never go number one. He would never go
It's
number
just
one.
draft class this year.
It's just not a good draft class. That's not a good QB class. But he would never go number one. But he's 100% going number one.
That's crazy.
And he would never go. It's just simple. He would never go number
Let's do the
one.
redraft real quick
Okay.
then.
So,
What
okay.
would you, Cooper
Number
one.
one,
I agree. I agree. Cooper. I'm trolling. Cooper one. Yes.
two. The thing is, we said Khan, but like, if I had my own team, I'm picking VJ over Khan. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't.
Wow.
But
Wow.
think that VJ is so athletically gifted. And
Yes. But
but
any man that can score and not jump over a flat sheet of two papers, I'm gonna
no,
go with
I
man.
get it. Khan is two. Okay, so we
I'm
go.
going Contu. You can have VJ at two
No,
because
no, no.
VJ's
I agree with you. You're correct. So we go Khan, then three VJ.
three is VJ. Hell yeah, it's VJ.
Okay. Four. Um, I would say McQueen. Let me pull up the. Do you have the draft in front of you?
I have the draft in front of me. Yeah.
So
So we go Queen. We go Queen. I like Queen. I like Derek Queen. I like Dairy Queen. I'm gonna call him Dairy Queen. Fuck it, not Dairy Queen. Dairy
um,
Queen.
he was wilding in a post interview. Someone was doing an interview, and he just said, "Good job, nigga." I'm like, okay, this guy's wilding, like simply wilding. Like, come on, man. Okay, so he's fourth. Who's going fifth?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I want to bump this man up. I'm not gonna lie because I like Trey Johnson, but I didn't look at his stats.
Oh, let's do it. Trey Johnson goes, yeah,
I
yeah.
like Trey Johnson. I'm not gonna lie. Trey Johnson at the 5 7
Uh,
60.
So
These are
he
good
goes
shit.
five. Then to me, six goes Cedric Coward.
Yo, that guy came out of nowhere to me and was just shooting the orange off that thing.
Yeah, I'd pick
I
him.
like that pick.
Seven, I'm gonna be a homer. I'm definitely gonna be a homer. I would take CMB.
Yeah, I like that. I like that
Oh,
seven.
I realized there's a guy that we're missing. Um,
Jeremiah Fears? Who?
no, Dylan Harper.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He was the number two this year. Yeah, yeah. Dylan Harper's
So,
balling. Yeah.
so if we go Cooper, Khan, VJ, I still go McQueen fourth,
McQueen fourth. Okay.
and then we go Dylan five,
Dylan five. Trey at six still.
six,
Okay. Yeah.
Coward at seven,
Coward at seven. Yeah.
and then eight. I think we go CMB,
CMB at eight is good.
and then we go nine. Maybe we go like Carter Bryant or Ace.
This guy took it out because I'm like he needs opportunity, but Carter Bryant, 6'9", defender, bouncy,
Also
poised.
nine, and then I think maybe you're like, okay, I'll take a flyer on Ace Bailey. But I get if you say Jeremiah Fears, I get that too.
I would go right now. I'm going Fears over. Yeah, Fears over Bailey probably. I'm gonna
See?
look at the numbers, but
So like you think about it, we just a redraft of 10 players, we just a redraft of 10. And Ace Bailey, who was originally projected number like two, number three, it's not even gonna be on our redraft.
not even on our top 10 redraft. Yeah, Fears is averaging 13, 3.3 and 3,
I didn't know he was averaging 13. That's crazy.
and he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, I did not know he was averaging, and because he's a scorer, and you just think about it, there's so much other guys that like next year are gonna get more playing time.
Yeah,
Like Nate Clifford on the Kings,
he's
he's
gonna get
really
yeah,
good.
yeah, he can
Um,
ball.
so like there's just it's a Newell that has been good. There's just just other guys are gonna get more touches and more time because of the teams that they're on. Any veteran team doesn't have a lot of draft picks, so they play their guys more. They
Hmm.
have to play their rookies, their second year men, blah 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 more. So
Hmm.
it's only
Hmm.
gonna. And if Utah wants to win games, we've seen it. It's very hard to win games and develop.
Definitely,
It's very hard. The
definitely.
Spurs just have a bunch of young guys. They're
Mhm.
developing all. They just happen to be winning at the same time.
Remember those guys that were there, the Vassell, the Kellen Johnson. They were there before Wemby got there, losing. Horrible,
Losing.
horrible. Shohan there before he got released, losing. Horrible,
Yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
seasons. Barnes there, horrible seasons, still
Yeah.
thugging it out. They
Yeah.
got Wemby. They got a diamond in the rough.
Yeah. It's yeah, no, it's different. It's like that when you get a guy, then everything changes and the whole atmosphere changes, right? They got a guy. Dallas is going to start losing, so they can get. They're still pretty young. Like you still have a cornerstone center in what's our man's name? The center in
That
the
oh, Lively, Derek Lively.
Lively. He's injured now, but when he comes back next year,
Yeah,
healthy, he's
take
only gonna help Cooper. Then you can try to get a guard, see if maybe you can trade a Kyrie. I know Kyrie wants to kind of stay, but see if you can trade him on to a team that's like feeling they're like a move away, or maybe Detroit. Like we always bring up Detroit. Detroit may have a little bit of cap space. Maybe they're a move away getting a Kyrie. Who knows?
Kyra the Cade, shoot. I mean, Kyra play the two still, so it don't even matter.
It doesn't matter now. Kyrie at the two at his age is probably even better. Don't got to rely on him too much to do a bunch of stuff. He's already played with a ball dominant point guard.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing, and he proved it can work. Like
yeah,
to the finals, it proved it can work. So
yeah. So
I'm
it's
not opposed to that. I'm not opposed with Kyrie playing with a young guard that needs the ball. I'm not opposed to that. So that's a good read.
so yeah. So I just think we're talking about Ace Bailey, man. Hey, it's tough out here. It's tough. All these
It's
rookies coming
me.
in,
It's me.
it's tough, man. If you don't have a immediate hole to fill, man, it's hard to play. It's hard.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
you're
You
a
gotta be getting
consistent.
better too. You gotta be getting better.
Have to. You have to see progression. Like Ace Bailey's gonna have to come out like gangbusters, you know? Trey Johnson, they are definitely gonna want to play him next year. He's a shooter with AD and Trey
True.
Young. Like they
That guy's a that guy shoots the cuff off the ball, man. Trey Johnson. It's not even real with Trey Johnson. I'm
right?
not gonna lie.
The last person I even mentioned is Hawkins, Jordan Hawkins, a fucking lights out shooter.
Yeah,
Lights out shooter. Look what's happening to him. He's not getting no love.
he's buried,
It's no minute,
buried over there.
right? Which will lead, it's a nice tie-in. We're gonna talk about the Raptors now, and which leads to another guy who was picked either before him or after him, Grady Dick.
Shout out to Grady Dick.
You've always been a big fan of Grady Dick, always.
That guy. Love that guy.
But honestly, it's come time. He shouldn't get no more minutes. He just shouldn't. He hasn't played himself to get more minutes. I'm not sure if he'll be on the team next year. He may need to be on a team that's going to allow him to kind of do his thing. Because once again, what he shot 40% in Kansas. So everyone's like, oh, this guy's a lights out shooter. I don't think that's the type of game he is. I think he's Gordon Hayward. He's not Kyle Korver. He's more Austin Reeves. He's not Luke Kennard. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? He's a type of player who's like, give me the ball and let me do my thing.
yeah, yeah,
But we have Quickly that wants to do his thing.
yeah.
You have Scotty who wants to do his thing. RJ wants to
RG.
do his thing. And yeah, Brandon fucking Ingram wants to do his thing.
Yeah.
You got to fit in the ecosystem, or you got to be stupid elite to take the ball out their hands. Like if he was playing crazy, RJ gets traded this year. He does, 100%. If Grady Dick was playing that first like 2, 3 weeks that he was playing last season, RJ's gone.
Or like, yeah, like a Jeremy Lin Sanity time. Yeah,
You know what I'm
RJ's.
saying? Like you're telling me this man is shooting, let's say 38+% shooting the three, averaging 14, and probably playing subpar defense, like or whatever type, but it's okay. He's RJ's gone, right? He's just gone. Um, he's just making a lot of mistakes, man. I know, what that's your guy, man. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. At this point, I feel like it's just mental now because we've seen him perform at a high level. You know what I mean? We've seen him take good shots, make good reads, most importantly, make good passes, right? Limit turnovers. We've seen a good Grady Dick before, but I don't know. I feel like it's mental now.
Yeah,
I we're, you're on a better team. The team is better. We're winning more
way
games.
better.
It shouldn't be you shouldn't be moving like this. I don't know. Like this is disappointing because this is a guy I really want the Raptors to move forward with. You know what I mean? See him on the squad for a few years. You know what I mean? One of those guys. You know what I mean? But at this point, we got to do his best for the Raptors organization. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't lie. And battle. See, we get DMP sometimes. Like you're lights out. You're lights out. Dark.
Man came into the game today. First pass to him, he shot a three and hit it. It's just
You need guys like that to keep the pressure off. Plus, he's got the height too. It's like
you said it, he keeps the pressure off, and then like the Raptors team is not a good 3-point shooting team, but when he hit his shot, it made everyone else feel better
100.
because then they feel less pressure of hitting their shot. So when they feel less pressure, it's like okay, we have a 40% shooter. The last thing they want to do is leave that guy. So he's always gonna have someone guarding him.
You're gonna have always some. So when that drive comes, that player on the weak side is gonna. They're gonna probably. They're probably gonna reach, but that's all they can do because if they commit and you kick it to the left, you're gonna. Oh shit! When the
You're
shot
gonna,
goes up.
you leaving a man who shoots 40% shooting three. If you're a coach, you're getting benched. Why'd you leave that man open?
100%. That's why he should be getting more minutes. That's why Grady. I get like Grady. He's had more NBA minutes, had more repetitions, been in more scenario situations right now. Yeah, there we go. But
That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. He's getting paid more.
I mean, he was what was it? I want to say he was picked. I want to say 12th or
Yeah,
10th,
12th, 13th. I think it's 13th.
right? So the pay is there, it's guaranteed, but it's not like the top five. You know what I mean?
But if you're the organization, we invested this money in Grady Dick and Jameson Battle is a two-way contract that we've converted to like,
Like 500 bands. So it's like
you know what I'm saying? So like we invested more in what this guy, we have to see it through. But to me, once again,
we've seen enough.
I think we've seen enough, man. I think Jacoby has already leaped him. Jacoby's leaped him.
Yeah, I like that.
Jacoby's hitting the three-point shot better. He's a way better defender. I think he's getting better as a defender each game.
And he's fucking way more athletic than Grady Dick. It's not even
Come
close.
on, man.
He's
He
kind
has-
of better than Grady Dick in all attributes, low key.
Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
He
And,
has
is he younger? Is he younger too?
yeah, he should be
A
younger.
little younger, a little younger.
So like he's making people also, want to start him over RJ because it's a better defensive player. Um,
Come, let's shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm a big RJ guy, you know that. I know you are too. He just hasn't had some good games recently.
You guys are talking about RJ's gonna 100 something. Shut the fuck up. Jacoby over. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, guys.
I I think RJ, I think RJ is good for the squad. I think yeah, I don't know. I just something he's not playing well
He's
recently.
having a bad stretch, and because Jacoby's having a good stretch, it's like, oh, we're gonna start Jacoby
Yeah,
over.
I hate that type of
Like,
fan.
remember, RJ was on the Knicks, dropping 20s. He was like, remember, like, you
I
guys
hate that
forget
type of
this.
fandom. I hate that. That like, something happens good, okay, we're all in love. Something happens bad, oh, this person's the worst player. Not everybody loves Quickly. Well, Quickly's the one y'all was enemy number one for the
Yeah,
first like
2 months of the season,
come on, man.
it was like, we're gonna trade this thing. We're gonna trade this thing. You bad shooting percentage. Then he starts getting
Freaking
hot. Like, oh,
Pirtle. Everyone wants to trade Pirtle. Yo, when Pirtle's on the court, it's the stats show when Pirtle's on the court, Emmanuel Quickly is like a ton better. Like he's like his points go up, his assists go up, everything just goes up when it comes to when you have a 7 foot, 230, 40 pound guy man there, it makes life easier.
with IQ, underrated passer too.
It just makes, having a 7 footer makes everyone want to trade Pirtle. Oh, we need this, we need that. No, bro, having Pirtle alone helps.
We need Pirtle to be healthy. That's what we need. Fuck the trades. We just want Pirtle to be healthy.
Yeah, man. No, man. I'm okay
Jacoby over
getting.
RJ now because Jacoby had a good week or some.
Yeah, yeah. See, Jacoby's been really good. RJ hasn't been. You need everyone to kind of play well consistently. Right now, I seen a stat. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but it looks like we just traded him. Ochai is shooting 40% shooting threes.
Now he decides to shoot 40%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come
Now,
on. It's just the way the game is. I think it's the pressure of it all. It's yeah, it's the pressure of it all. But if I may, I want to tell you and the listeners what I think the Raptors need to do in order to actually win games and make it to, right now looks like they're facing Cleveland. And I feel like I really want to face Boston because for some strange reason I feel like in a 7 game series Toronto can beat Boston. But then I also think like the one thing that Boston is doing better than everyone, and besides like Detroit and sometimes New York, is they're just outplaying you. Like
yeah,
you can have a better squad, but they're outplaying you.
yeah,
Detroit is outplaying. Detroit killed New York in New York because they're outplaying them,
yeah.
right? And that matters. Like, you know, the Pacers in some light had no right going to the NBA Finals, but they outworked you. They just outworked you in all facets of the game. They outworked you. So what's up? I think the Raptors, what they're lacking, and I tried to make sure I was correct. So I looked up some stuff, right? So when it comes to the Raptors, what I believe that they're lacking is, and it lacks from their coach, telling his top players to shoot or whatever, score more. They need to score a lot more, like so much more. They don't. In the playoffs, yeah, I need Brandon Ingram to shoot 20 times. I'd rather lose with Brandon Ingram and Scotty shooting 20 times. Unless they're really bricking every freaking shot, I want them to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
This whole, okay, quickly gets 14, RJ gets his 14. No, I don't want that. That's not how teams win. That's not how teams win
I
titles.
agree. I agree.
Like no team wins on passing the ball, like and everyone gets their fair share. It doesn't happen like that. So if I show you the Raptors stats, um, Scotty, Ingram does shoot more. He shoots 17 times a game. Okay, that's fine. Scotty shoots 15 times a game. RJ shoots 14. Emmanuel shoots 13. All very even.
All pretty close, yeah. All pretty close, yeah.
Stop that shit. Cut it down. You know, Mamu shoots a lot too. Shoots 8 times, but honestly, he's shooting 30% shooting the three, and he's been very aggressive. I'm almost okay with it. He's the one guy he can shoot his eight
You
times.
need a man off the bench hugging it. You need a man off
Right.
the
So
bench.
that's fine with me. To me, quickly can go down to 12. RJ can go to 12. And Ingram and Barnes can go up, especially if that's who you're considering. That's who the two guys you want to build the future.
Yeah,
You're willing to trade everyone else with. That's fine. A team that's top in assists, one of the best teams in assists,
we are.
is we are, but then also Denver. Denver's a top team in assists. Let me give you Denver's um shooting splits. Because my whole point is, a team wins titles, bro. It's one guy shooting the most, like no doubt about it.
It's
Okay,
facts. It's facts. No lies told, you know what I mean? But
so in Denver, this mind you with Jokic averaging a triple fucking double. Okay, though Jokic averaging triple double, he shoots it because he was injured. The number looks low. He shoots it 17 times.
okay,
Murray shoots it 18 times. But once
okay.
again, I think that span that he missed because at one point Jokic was at like 18 as well. Aaron Gordon, who's missed a bunch of games, so it doesn't really count, but he shoots 12 times. Payne
Okay.
Watson, 11 times. Hardaway, 10, but Hardaway is like all 3-point shots,
Yeah. Yeah.
majority. He's
Yeah.
shooting like darn near close to 41% shooting the three.
Hardwood shooting up good this year from three.
Hardaway's shooting it, man.
Every time I watch this nigga play, he's just always bricking that thing.
Oh man, like you put him on the ticket, that guy is doing his thing. Definitely doing his thing, you know. Uh, Spurs, they're a little bit more balanced, but it's at yeah, they're definitely more balanced. They just have so much guards. And I think they're beating you on defense.
They got the guard play, fam.
They're beating you on defense. Let's talk Detroit. Boston is the least. They passed like one of the least in the league. So I don't even got to show you there. Just know Jaylen Brown is shooting the fuck ton of the ball.
Jalen Brown's probably averaging 20 attempts this year.
I think he is
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, like 19, 20 attempts. Cade, I will go Cade. Cade is averaging 19.
Okay.
The next closest is 11.
It's Duran.
Yeah.
11.
And he's tied. He's pretty much so he's 11.1, and the third guy is 10.8. You know who the third guy is?
I want to say Duncan Robinson.
Nope. Nope.
Not Tobias Harris. He's
It's
on
Tobias
the.
Harris. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me,
Holy shit.
we can go through like every single team.
And they're the number one seed team right now in the East. And you
You
see
know what
the
I'm saying?
disparity.
So, I looked at even when the Raptors won the title. Yo, Kawhi was shooting like 18, 19 times a game.
I was shooting that thing. I was shooting that thing. And
You-
everyone else just chipped and went in your chip and like, okay, I'll just do what I need to. I'll do what I need to do.
So, how the Raptors can get to that next spot? I get it. We want everyone to touch the ball. Everyone pass, blah, blah, blah. We get it. I understand.
Remember the last team that was touching the ball like something like this was Atlanta Hawks, and they didn't even get there.
Right. You need to have an elite player in Tim Duncan
I was gonna say the Spurs, yeah.
to pass
Yeah.
the ball the way they did. And then when did they win the title?
The last time I won was 16, I believe. Was 16?
No,
No, it was against the Heat. I swear, no, it was one before with the Heat and after the Heat, right?
yeah, it was 2012.
I want to say there was no, because 2012 the Heat won. It was the 14. The last year LeBron was there. The
Oh yeah,
14.
yeah, 14 because it was the one non-odd number.
Yeah, so 13, 14, yeah, and then Dallas won that year, and then won the two in between straight. Yeah.
Finals. I just want to go NBA Finals stats. See that team, the Spurs were so evenly.
No, they were shooting kind of even, but it was different because you had an elite, like you had a Hall of Famer. The thing is, Raptors do not have a Hall of Famer right now on the squad for them to be doing this. And Tim Duncan was the first Bell Hall of Fame. Tim Duncan was the top two power forward of all time. We don't have any top two anything
Right,
all time on the Raptors to
right.
be having a system. Then okay, this isn't working. Timmy D, you know what I mean? It's with having a Hall of Famer, you can have certain things perfected.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? And
That's what makes it like once again, I can't find that stat, but at the end of the day, you had Timmy D. And
you have
it changes everything when you have
not
type of
even that.
player.
And I'm sorry to cut you off. To
No,
not even that, you had a Hall of Famer in Tony Parker and Manu
Ginobili.
Ginobili running this system with very high IQ basketball players and Boris Diaw and Barbo and certain guys on the squad at the time, right? And defenders like 3 and D Bruce Bowens and those guys like that, right? So you had guys that really knew their role and were Hall of Famers. You had 3 Hall of Famers on the squad. Raptors do not have one Hall of Fame on the squad right now yet.
And like
And we're
Matthews
having a
shooting their
system that's
threes
different.
nicely. Like I'm looking at 3-point percentages and it looks bananas. Like, no, this can't be real percentages. This is what I'm saying right now. No way. Kawhi was shooting 58% shooting the three. That's crazy. Patty Mills is shooting 56 shooting the three. Tony Parker shooting 41% shooting the three.
Um,
Ginobili's shooting 41% shooting the three. See, this is Bellinelli. Even though he averaged 11, like that's yeah. See, when you have the passing, you have this. If you have a bunch of guys who can shoot around you, like at a efficient way, no, man, it's easy.
Patty Mills is shooting the cuff up then.
It's easy. Yeah, when Boston won that title, when you could have Porzingis who could shoot 38, 40%, then you have Al Horford in the corner. Al Horford's in the corner. The other corner has Derek White on it. Come on, man. If you're Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, you're chilling.
Come on, you just need to attack.
Just need to attack.
You shoot mid range, and if you get caught up in the mid range on a double, just pass to the corner for three.
Done. Right? So
The
because the Raptors
offense
don't really
is
have that.
easier in the NBA now with the spacing, screen and roll up top.
I agree. So because it's like that, you need to play a certain way. And like you want to make Scotty better, everyone sees it. Scotty has to be around a bunch of shooters, right? If you tell me Scotty can have CMB as a center, but have Mamu as a four, and then you have like a Jameson battle also with him, and maybe you add like you can go Emmanuel quickly, or you can go just someone else like that bench line can be so much better for him,
Yeah, yeah.
right? You have the bigs, guys who can get rebound, plus you have Mamu who can shoot the three, you have Battle who can shoot the three, and give him freaking even we just what's his name? Jacoby Walter.
I
Give him,
like that lineup a lot. Actually, I'm not gonna. I like that lineup a lot.
you know what I'm saying? So like I just think like come playoff time, I think you always got to put two guys together. So to
I'm
me,
excited for playoff time. Yeah,
you got to put even for that line, you can put RJ because you put Scotty with RJ because RJ is an additional scorer who can kind of pass out the post,
definitely pass up.
make things easier. When he's good on 3-point shots, he's good on 3-point shots. And then you go Manuel quickly and Brandon Ingram because it's just a better dynamic with the guard and small forward. Then you could put a Pirtle with that because once again, Pirtle, and then you can put you put Emmanuel Quick at the two and you put Shed at the one. Because Emmanuel Quick at the two is like fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I like him at the two. I like Shot at the one actually.
You know what I'm saying? So then
Shot
and
at the one.
you still have Jacoby, right? So Jacoby is your three, then you have Brandon your four, and then Pirtle at the five. That's your like 10-man lineup. I'm probably missing a man, but like that's a 10, 11-man lineup that you have right there. Right? You don't play Grady Dick anymore. I'm sorry, he's done. He's done. You play Jameson Battle more. Even if you play Jameson Battle
I
10,
Yeah, I agree with that. Like Jameson Battle should not get any DMPs.
he
My
shouldn't.
that's just
Yeah,
that's
we need him in the stretch run. You need some 3-point shooting. You need him to make the game easier. A man shooting 40, Mamu
if
shooting
he's our only real gunner. Who's the next guy? Mamu is a guy that can shoot the three well, but who else other than those two?
we don't
And
really
you
have
don't want
enough.
Mamu outside in the corner camping because you need a more interior because we are kind of down Pirtle, even though he plays, he's not playing like that.
Right, right,
He is still undersized too. So we need guys and yeah, yeah.
right. So I just think like I look at Cleveland because that's the matchup. I do look at them like, man, Cleveland. I like Cleveland. I like They have so much guys. But I think about it, you know what? Like Mobley, he's not a person to me. Like he's not someone I'm too worried about. Jared Allen has been killing it lately.
I'm more worried about Allen,
Like he's averaging a double double and things like that. And then Harden is just so dynamic that like he can take over a series. He really could. And so can Donovan Mitchell. So that's those
definitely,
two are the reasons why like we'll lose this series
definitely.
because you have nobody who's guarding Mitchell. Like
And
you
the 3-point shooting, the Sam Merrill, the Tyson, like
yeah,
I feel
so
like the guard play with Mitchell and Harden, the Sam Merrill and the Tyson with the 3-point shooting, right? And I feel the rebounding in general could be a problem still.
right,
Like
exactly.
those
So
three things, I feel like in that series.
I agree with you because like Toronto would could only win that is if they match the 3-point shooting.
And yeah, you have to hit shots, and
Because
it's
defensively, I think Toronto can do it, but
definitely,
offensively, they can't. So, and this is all about the offense. So, my whole gripe in this whole part I'm saying is you need to make the offense better. And once again, you guys have learned how to pass the ball. You can still pass the ball,
which is good, which is great, which is great.
right?
But
You can still pass, but Brandon Ingram and Scotty should be shooting
mhm,
honestly 18 times a game.
if they smell a drought, like this is the third possession or let's say fourth possession, we didn't come back with the free throw or
Yeah.
the bucket. Okay, we need to just feed him and just trust type shit. Once you start rolling again and he gets hot, whatever, start rolling, then work the ball around. But for now, he can get us the bucket. He can get to the free throw line. He could because when Milwaukee won the title, it was Giannis, and
Right.
shot attempts weren't like that. You know what I mean? So it has
Giannis
to
and
be.
Middleton took a leap and they kept shooting, right? Like I'm looking at Paulo. Paulo shoots like 16 times a game. Wagner 15, Bain 15.
See,
But that's also because it's not real numbers because they don't play together.
it's
I don't,
true. That's true. The
so
injuries.
I don't even know who's what really. Um, I want to see the Pacers playoff one because that one intrigues me. But yeah, you just have to do more. Brandon Ingram is really getting into his groove. Defensively, he's been a lot better too. He's like blocking shots and like
Getting after it.
he's been good, man. I can't lie. Okay, postseason. So postseason was a lot. I'm actually kind of shocked. Um, Pascal was 15. But so okay, oh, the attempts don't look high, but such a big difference. Pascal's at 15. Halliburton's at 14. The next person is 9.5. So it's still such a huge gap,
It is. It is. It is.
right? If the Raptors want to do that, fine. Just make sure there just needs to be a gap of
Definitely.
our top guys playing more, right? And mind you, when I say there's like three guys shooting nine, Turner shot 9.5, Naismith shot 9.2, and Nemhard was 9.7.
So there was a gap, and everyone else was kind of even.
And that's how it should be. Two
Okay.
mans and a gap. Shaq and Kobe were both probably shooting 20 times.
They
Everyone else was
definitely.
shooting fucking like 9 times.
It was really like that. Kazori, Fisher, Shaw, whoever was on the squad at the time, they weren't.
They weren't doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just what I want to see from the Raptors as a whole. It's just it can be a little better. It can be a lot better. But that's much else for the pod. Damien, you want to chat about?
Well, I just want to shout out the Charlotte Horn about the Harlem Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets. You know what I mean? Still rolling. They had a loss to Houston after the All-Star break, I believe, but they're still rolling. Khan playing his ass off. LaMelo had a 37 large today. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm manifesting it. The Hornets are going to be facing the Pistons in the first round of these playoffs. It's going to be box office.
I hope so. I think the only thing that worries me is like if Miami, it's because it's Miami and Orlando, right? Those are the two teams that they have to beat. So they're hoping they can beat one of those two teams. Because I think the East is pretty much like done
Yeah, yeah.
in that sense. I think almost the East and West are done. I think it's more about the movement around the six teams. Like I don't think Orlando's going to catch Philly.
Well, yeah,
I know they're close in record, but I just
they're close. It's only a game, so you really think that it's only a
I don't know.
game?
Orlando is so like up and down. Like I know I think they won today, but like it's so up and down.
Who they played today? I think the Clippers. The Clippers today.
If he's the Clippers, yeah.
Okay.
So like, but I get it. Like I think Miami has a better shot of getting seventh, I think. But I think like the top six is almost kind of set. It's just
I
about
feel like that's.
jockeying. It's just about moving around.
I feel like top
Um,
sixes. Yeah.
I
I
hope.
just want us to be above Philly, but do we want to be above Philly? Because we'd be playing the Knicks. No, we'd be playing right now. It'd be the Pistons, Magic, Celtics,
Who, the
Heat.
Raptors?
Yeah, Knicks and
Raptors will face the Cavs.
Cavs. Yeah, 4-5.
Yeah. So like, but the Charlotte one, yeah. As long as I think they'll beat Atlanta. It's just about beating Miami or Orlando. I do think like, man, if they face Orlando, I think it's a Charlotte win.
Miami's tricky. Miami's definitely tricky.
Those two are just you don't know what you're gonna get from them.
Mm,
But Miami, Tyler Hero I think he's back on the lineup now. So it's almost like you wait and see. Like they're a team that if they like believe in themselves and them in Boston always have good series.
they
You
do.
can only imagine what type of series that those two guys can have.
I know something about Miami. Like they just get in, and they just start.
They grind, man. They grind. They try hard. Anything that tries hard
Yeah,
is gonna win games. Then in the West, it's done, man. Phoenix is not catching Minnesota. I understand, but Phoenix is going through too much injuries.
they are.
So they're not.
2 games back. Yeah, they are.
I keep thinking Golden State's gonna lose games. Yeah, they didn't have Steph Curry today, and they beat Denver.
I was wondering what the hell happened that game.
I don't know. And the man had a triple double and still lost. I don't know. Denver, this is where like sometimes it makes no sense. Makes no sense. But yeah, I hope Phoenix makes it. I like Phoenix, man. I
I
like
love
Phoenix a
Phoenix.
lot.
I love Phoenix.
Um, I just don't
But
know.
that last three, that Phoenix Warriors Blazers, is tricky. And then you have the Clippers tied with the Blazers. It's tricky. That's tricky.
It's the one time where I'm just like, if Steph Curry's healthy, then fine. I'd rather the Golden State face OKC. But then if it's not them, like this is one of those times I wish an Eastern Conference team could win. Like keep Orlando and Miami. Give me Charlotte against fucking OKC. Give me that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
could be a sweep, but it'd be a fun sweep.
Give me the Clippers. Even the Clippers, OKC.
I don't know if I like it too much because I'm thinking, who does Kawhi have? Like Mathurin is doing his thing though. Mathurin is doing his thing, but this is what Mathurin was made to do. Like
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
so
bucket
curious
guy. He's a bucket guy.
what this free agency is gonna do. Like I'm curious about the guys like him, a guy like Cam Thomas, like guys who just get buckets. Like will teams really be like, you know what, I want this bucket getter. Like I'm okay with it. So
I know.
yeah. But shout out to Charlotte, man. That's been your squad. It's
Shouts
been
to Charlotte. Shouts to Khan. Shouts to LaMelo.
the one thing I say about the Clippers though, that I underestimate them, they definitely play fucking defense though.
They do. They do. They do.
And Kawhi scored 37, man. Mathurin had 21. Like the thing is, they are like if they play defense and just have Kawhi do his thing and Mathurin be a six man, it won't get swept. They won't get swept.
No. No.
Mathurin fights. So, but
Yeah.
that's it for the pod. That is your boy YS. I'm your boy Mike. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk again. Peace.